I mean, first of all, I had a pit in my stomach reading it because of the subject matter. It's a great sort of thriller on one side, and I had no idea where the story was going. I thought I knew about 10, 15 pages in, and it just kept twisting and turning. So in some ways, it's a classic genre movie in that it keeps you on the edge of your seat. There is a ticking clock and a cat and mouse sort of element to the story, but what Denis has done with Aaron's script is really elevate it above that to not just a movie, a thriller that excites you or titillates you or whatever, but at the end of the movie it keeps you thinking and talking. And it certainly was the case for me when I saw it, and my wife and I talked about it a lot on the way home, and it's in a way the best version of a genre movie in that it has high aspirations and ambitions, and I think it pulls it off.
Fortunately or unfortunately, you're a part of the structure of the story. So when the writer decides to take a turn or give a clue, you're in the middle of it, and you really have no other choice but to sort of accept what you find. And there were moments where I had to see things or not see things that were supposedly very, very obvious to the audience and not obvious to me, and vice versa at different times. And to navigate that with someone like Roger Deakins, how he would light the scene, how they would design the scene in the shot, and then how I would respond accordingly or not accordingly, kind of throwing the audience off or trying to, or it was a fascinating situation. So many scenes in this movie are about, there are like 4 ways in which you could go. It's like a mirror reflecting on a mirror, and you think you know where you're going, and you ultimately have no idea. At the beginning of next month, I start this movie Nightcrawler with Dan Gilroy, who wrote and directed the screenplay, and he's gonna direct it. And Tony Gilroy is producing it, and Jen Fox, and I'm producing it with them, and Robert Elswit shooting the movie. And it's a really incredible screenplay, extraordinary screenplay. And we're shooting in LA, which is a rarity nowadays. So with a 24-day schedule and very little money, which is always exciting. And then after that, going to Everest and just gonna climb the mountain and see what happens.
Awesome.
We'll make a movie while we're doing it. Yeah.
I've done 4 movies in a row. I need. There's a term used in my house quite a lot called the doghouse, and apparently I'm living in it right now. So I plan the next few months to crawl out of that, and I'm not sure what's next, but I'm just right now thrilled to be here and with this great man and with this film, which I'm really proud of.